Hey y'all, welcome back to the Consistent Cashflow Series, 10 Steps to Predictable Profits in Your Business. In the last episode, we talked about how your systems affect your scalability. But today, we're zooming into a piece that's often misunderstood: client attraction. More specifically, how to approach marketing and client attraction more like a CEO, not just a content creator. If you're tired of inconsistent inquiries and unpredictable growth, then this episode is for you. Let's be honest, most entrepreneurs treat marketing like a mood, not a method. We post randomly, copy what we see online, and then get frustrated when we see it doesn't work. I, for one, did this a lot when I first started off in my business. Here's what ineffective marketing normally looks like. You post often, but you're not certain for who it's for. You talk about your offers, but you don't highlight the outcomes. You rely on referrals, but you don't have a repeatable system to bring in consistent leads. That is unfortunately not a visibility system. The problem isn't that you're not showing up. It's just that you're not marketing or thinking about your marketing from a CEO perspective. CEOs focus on predictability and profitability. If you've been following this series so far, then you already know the basics of visibility, messaging, and sales systems. But here is a key shift. Attracting ideal clients is not just about showing up. It is about intentionally engineering demand. Number one, treat attraction like a system, not a sideshow. Client attraction is not a when I feel like it activity. A CEO builds visibility into the rhythm of their business, weekly, monthly, and quarterly. As you're marketing and as you're creating content, one of the key things that you will also need to do is to audit what's working and what's not working. You also need to set a simple plan. Setting a plan helps you to guide the outcomes. And also, when it comes to content creation, batch content where possible. Batching and automating your content helps you to consistently show up, even in the moments when you would have to focus on other aspects of your business, your operations, your team building, your digitization systems, whatever it may be. Ensuring that you batch content, scheduling content gives you the freedom to focus on other areas of your business while visibility isn't being left behind. Number two, shift from broadcasting to building a pipeline. Marketing is not just about shouting into the void. Actually, it's not about shouting into the void at all. You have to be very intentional in your marketing, stating and sharing things that hit directly to your target demographic so that they know that what you're selling and what you're offering aligns directly with what they need. Ask yourself, how does this content lead to a next step? Do I have a call to action that captures leads? Can I trace where each client is coming from? This is really important because when you're posting on social media and you put a link out there for your leads to be captured, whether it be a lead magnet, you want to know if those persons that are clicking that link are coming from Facebook. If you decide to market on multiple social media platforms, is it coming from YouTube? Is it coming from Instagram? That will tell you where your customers predominantly are and where you can put in the most effort. If you can't answer these questions, then 9 times out of 10 you're broadcasting. A CEO builds a system, a pipeline from your content so that they can convert to a lead and then they convert to a sale. Number 3, align your content with your capacity. Are you promoting services that you don't want to fulfill anymore? Are you stretching yourself thin across multiple platforms with no return on investment? CEOs do not show up everywhere. They show up where it counts. You want to pick a platform that brings in real leads and match your content to your current offer. That is how you stay energized and profitable. Number 4, build for longevity, not just visibility. Here's a CEO formula. What gets scheduled gets done. What gets documented gets delegated. What gets measured gets managed. This is how you build consistency without the burnout. It's not about doing more. It's about designing smarter. Now let's get practical. Here's how you can shift your marketing from chaotic to consistent. Number 1, audit the last 30 days of content. What worked? What didn't work? And if you're in the process of auditing and you realize that there are gaps or inconsistencies where you haven't been posting consistently for the past 30 days, then I would recommend starting there. Even if it's in the case where you're posting on YouTube. Chances are if you're posting on YouTube, you're not posting once per day. However, you may have a twice per week schedule or a once per week schedule. Audit the last 30 days of YouTube or that platform in that way. If it is that you're posting on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, you need to have at least within that 30-day period, at minimum 4 pieces of content that you're able to audit. And I say that because I'm considering YouTube, where you may be posting once per week. For social media, I would expect that you would have at least 10 pieces of content that you can audit. In your analytics, it should be able to tell you what pieces of content performed really well and what probably missed the mark when it came to reaching your ideal audience and getting them to engage in your content. Your content should also always have a call to action. That is another measure when you're doing your audit. Ensure that at least you have 3 out of 10 pieces of content, or really truly all of your content should have some form of call to action, whether it be like this video, which I want you to do now actually, like the video, or comment to tell me what was your greatest takeaway. Those are also call to actions. All of your call to actions doesn't necessarily need to be click this link in the bio and join my email list. But I would recommend that you would have in each piece of content that you post at least one call to action. So if you don't have any content yet, start there. Put a plan together to post consistently over a 30-day period, and then once you have that data, have those posts out, then do the audit. Number 2, choose your primary platform and lead magnet. The reason why choosing one platform and one lead magnet makes sense for now for you is because if you're a small business, you're just a solopreneur, it's just you don't necessarily have a team right now, it's going to be easier for you to be consistent on one platform and be able to track with one lead magnet. If you operate your business like you have multiple departments and it's just you, that is the fastest way for burnout. The quickest way for you to burn out and become inconsistent. It's easier for you to be able to manage at least one platform, posting content on at least one platform, and having one lead magnet with possibly one key offer from your business. So this lead magnet should lead them into one key offer in your business. That way it's not too much for you to handle. You're able to create wholesome quality content and have a lead magnet that can qualify the right leads. Oftentimes if you have multiple lead magnets, it may not necessarily qualify your lead for the specific service or product or digital product that you want to sell. So keeping it to at least one in the beginning or for now would be more useful for you. Number 3, document your marketing rhythm. I highly recommend at least posting once per week. Now, the amount of effort that you put into your marketing is going to align directly with the amount of outcome that you get when it comes to converting clients. So I would recommend posting more than once a week, at least on one platform, because YouTube has, if you're posting on YouTube and YouTube is your main marketing tool, there are other ways outside of just posting video or long form video. You can post a short, you could post in your community tab. There's multiple different ways that you can engage on YouTube. So even if you're selling your services or trying to promote your services and products on YouTube, you could use all of these different mediums to promote or post more than once. So I would recommend posting 2 to 3 times per week. And when you have your lead magnet and clients click onto that lead magnet, they're able to be redirected into your email funnel. They get their welcome email, and you set up your email platform to where they get automatic emails after they join. And then with the email platform, you can possibly post or send out a campaign once per week or once every 2 weeks, depending on if you're in the process of selling something actively currently or if you just want to nurture those leads. So once per week email, sending out those emails at least 3 times on a particular platform, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. And I said this in one of my videos before. Video content is king among all of the content pillars. It is a better way, I believe, to engage with your ideal client, your ideal audience, so that you can build that like, know, and trust value. So I would recommend letting video be the main type of content that you promote on your platforms, but essentially document your rhythm. Set an intention for how frequently you are going to market, which leads me into number 4. Schedule your marketing. How often are you marketing? Which days are you posting your content? Once you batch create your content, schedule it out in these platforms. A lot of these platforms have the ability for you to schedule when they go out. So if you only have a day or two that's free in the week that you could create content, edit, and schedule, do that so that your content consistently is going out there. The key thing here is block out your marketing like you're blocking out doing client work. You're not just in the business of operating in the business like an employee. No, you are the captain of the ship. So you have to operate like the captain of the ship. You have to schedule in the things that have to get done in order for you to continuously pull in clients. So scheduling your marketing is what's going to ensure that you do not drop this ball. This is not one of the balls that you can afford to drop as a CEO. If you do these 5 things consistently, then your marketing becomes a system and not a stressor for you. It's not going to be something that leads you to being burnt out. Now, if you're not sure where the real gaps are in your systems from lead generation to delivery, I've created a tool just for you. It is called the Consistent Cashflow System Audit. It is a 5-part workbook to help you pinpoint revenue blockers and design systems that actually get you paid. You'll walk away with a personalized cash flow score, insight into what's working and what's not, and a roadmap to make your business smoother, simpler, and more scalable. Grab it by clicking the link below. If this video helped you rethink how you're showing up, give it a like and be sure to comment below with one CEO move you're going to implement this week. And also, if this video was valuable to you at all, subscribe. We still have a few more videos left in the Consistent Cashflow series, as well as a lot of other valuable content that I will be posting on this channel. So if you want to rock with me, click the subscribe button and let's go on this journey together. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.